This is kind of a weird video. It's inspired by a video by a content creator I just discovered. I Exist. She posted a video called Ugly Woman. You should check it out. I had been feeling weird about the kind of turn of my channel, the content I had started to create. When I first set out to make my page, I wanted it to be like an educational kind of thing where I taught people mental health tips and tricks and shared spiritual insights and guidance and such. And that may be a big part of my channel still, maybe in the future. But the fact is, like, as soon as I created my channel, I mean, one of the pillars that my channel stood on was authenticity. And so for me, it was a thing of, as soon as I created the channel, a lot of horrible things started to happen to me. And I promised myself that I would be authentic, so it's a thing of really, my channel had to portray what was happening. I couldn't pretend that my life was something else, something that it was not. So in a way, I was forced to make my channel more raw, more negative, which is a thing that a lot of people have even expressed that they don't like. And maybe I'm not their target audience, maybe. And that was kind of the thing with this creator that I've recently discovered. I guess it was a thing. I didn't think that anyone would have or see any kind of value in just me being my raw, authentic self. I've been on YouTube for so long before. And obviously, you know, what you see on YouTube is guided by the algorithm and the videos you've already chosen. But I've been on YouTube for like 15 years watching videos, and I've very rarely seen videos where people are just being genuine and expressing negative stuff. And in my personal life, it's always been something I have been rejected for. And I resonated a lot with what I Exist was talking about as far as feeling ugly or whatever. It took me a very long time, and I've expressed this in other videos, but it took me a very long time to accept my appearance or accept that I couldn't be beautiful in the way that I wanted to, no matter, you know, unlike a girl, I couldn't even like put on makeup, and it was a thing, even like I have pseudofolliculitis, so I can't like shave my beard like all the way down as much, which was a big thing of my channel. Why, when I first created my channel, is the thing, I'm very poor and I didn't have money to go get a haircut, but I promised myself I would create this page. It was like all these barriers that made me feel very insecure about starting the page. And I pushed past those. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna grow a beard. This page, if you look at my former videos, which I strongly encourage you to do, that's the first time in my life I've ever let my beard grow out, is online. And it was kind of to face or push past any kind of ideas that my page would be about how attractive I was or was not, and to kind of like make it outright and clear that I'm not trying to be that pretty in those particular videos. And I didn't want to get caught up in trying to look a certain way. And so I made sure that my first videos basically I confronted that immediately by being as unkept or as imperfect, because to me, I had never grown my beard out. So like growing the beard out to like kind of the half homeless looking degree, in which I did, it was kind of like my way of letting go of the fear of being perceived or being called ugly by being my ugliest self to myself, and still being confident enough to make these videos, be kind of like self-aware of my weird speech differences and kind of work on them at the same time, but like be aware of that and still put myself online. And I hold a lot of deep wounds from my early adulthood, childhood, teenage years. Because in my groups, I kind of mentioned this in the how not to, I don't remember the names in my own videos, come on. How not to give in to rejection or something, or how to face rejection, self-acceptance, all that video, check it out. It's the purple one. I just released it like 2 or 3 days ago. It was a thing that like all my friends were white, and if we met a girl, it's like that girl would like if she would give all of us a chance except me, because I was the black guy. It was like I had to, every time we met a group of chicks, I had to date the one who dated black people. And it's kind of like that with jobs, you know. I mean, I have to find a job that doesn't hate black people, obviously. And it took me meeting a person who saw my resume and was just so amazed by my resume, and me explaining to her how I've been treated, for her to tell me like, I'm sorry, but I have to just tell you that they're just racist, because like there's no way I would take a person like you with your resume and make them a dishwasher. And I have I don't feel like I'm unattractive. You know, everyone's someone's cup of tea. It was kind of my thing too. I exist, you know. I thought she was quite pretty, you know, and I guess everyone thinks, you know, everyone has a different perception of beauty, and maybe it's a thing that maybe we are not traditionally attractive, you know, in the way that society has told us is attractive. And yeah, so yeah, I kind of copied your video completely to kind of offer resonance, and like there's a thing of realizing that, yeah, I'm going in the right direction by just being authentic and just letting, I mean, I have this page and this is what my life is, and I caught her first video I saw was older, and it kind of gave me hope to see like, yeah, that's the kind of the idea of my page, is like I will grow from this point, and like I have plans and I have a beautiful adventure of a life ahead of me that I'm planning to show up for. But it's kind of like maybe like time capsuling like how I truly authentically feel in this moment, and like as much as I am trying to, it's the whole thing that I didn't want to taint my page with stuff like this, but maybe it will like give more value to like my happier content in the future, that, you know, I was authentic with, you know, when I am finally, what a beautiful day, like that, and all that shit, you'll know it's real, because I can't even fake that shit. And so, this is what I wanted to hide. And I guess it's a thing, content creators like us making videos like this is kind of like giving you permission. And that's the thing with shadow work. You have to really authentically feel your feelings and move through them authentically and honestly if you are going to do anything to fix your life. And maybe it's the thing with kind of like the way I'm even thinking about YouTube now. It's like it's totally different. Kind of like even just through, and I've like watched a lot of content creators, a lot. I've been so deep into this, even before I was a content creator, and now I'm like basically like analyzing everyone's style and like doing the whole super toxic comparison game. That's kind of what led to me being like, look, I can't even I'm not gonna like even try to make content that I have to try to make right now, because I just cannot try to make content from an authentic place right now. Like, this is the kind of content I create right now from this space. And then like the whole spirit of like the shadow work movement, we have to, I guess, create this space for others. We have to be authentic and vulnerable. Like, that's the thing of 2025 and Unity Consciousness coming online, and all of us waking up and facing our shadows. It's a thing that people like us have to like just throw ourselves out there and like to be mocked and ridiculed, but the people we will serve, even if that's just a small amount of people, like maybe it's the most important thing in the world to show up as this self, because people need to see your true self and they need to know they're not alone in their feelings, because like we do the comparison game on social media and we just see everyone's happiest highlights. Maybe it's a thing that like people really need to know, like everyone who gets to a happy place fucking. And it's like a thing of like I have adjusted my mindset to the point to where like I know it's coming for me, so I am so certain of what is coming for me that like I guess it's a thing of like I wanted to record this stuff so you can see, like I can be the example that like no one who gets there, well, there are a few obviously exceptions, but nobody who gets to their dream life just gets there by luck, and maybe it is a lot of luck, but to be able to like meet luck, you gotta like just keep showing up, right? And showing up 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 and showing up. Well, that's fucking work. Even if you are lucky, you can be lucky the 6th time, the 1st time, or the 800,000th time. But either way, it took work and work and work and work to intersect with luck. Anyway, if you like this video, hit me in the comments and like and subscribe. And yeah, as always, stay mindful.